You know what's like funny? Have you realized how when you talk about Jesus Christ in this world, it's like taboo? It's like you're not supposed to speak that name, you know? Jesus, I feel, is like one of the most hated people, bro. What makes you think that, huh? The world we live in hates Jesus. We all know how this world is. This world is not well, you know, it's a beautiful world. Like when we talk about the world itself, like just the nature, the way everything is, the sky, like just everything about it, the cities, all these things that these humans have built, everything, even architecture going way back to the pyramids of Giza. The world is really beautiful. The world is an amazing, beautiful place. Everything is amazing. The infrastructures, like everything that I see is just so interesting. It could be a house. The way like people like build houses, all these things are so interesting, from the Victorian style houses to the old Gregorian. I think that's what it's called. But it's just so interesting to me. It's just so interesting. But however, back to the thing, it's just funny how in this world, talking about Jesus, expressing your love to Jesus it's taboo. Jesus is inside each and every one of us. So basically, when you give love to Jesus, you're giving love to yourself. You're giving love to yourself. You're doing things for yourself. You're thinking for yourself. You're living for yourself. You're living for the Most High that is inside of you. You're living for the Holy Spirit inside of you. So it's just interesting how this world is against thinking for yourself, having independent thought, doing things for yourself, living for yourself, making your own decisions. Whether people look at you good or bad, who cares? Because we're not living for these people. And if you have lived for these people, it's time to cut it out. We're done living for these people. We're done pretending to be all nice for people that don't give a fucking shit about us. We're done with that. We're done with that. We're done. All right? We're done. We're done. We're just done with that. All right? I had to cut out my family. And it's funny now, like, when I go to the gym, I see my cousin there, and I remember once when I was working out, like 2 days ago, I gave him a little head nod, like, you know what I'm saying? And he just like turned around and like went away. I was just like, all right, bet. I wasn't even mad. But it's just funny how people will just pretend to be your friend, pretend to be your friend and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? People will be fakers, man. Hold on, I'm trying to take this off while driving. It's tight on my head. But people will pretend, bro. People will pretend to be your friend and all that. They'll give you the dap. They'll give you the usual, oh, what's good, bro? How have you been? All this stuff. They do not give a fuck about how you've been. Let me calm down. They do not care about how you've been. All right? They do not care about how you've been. It's all fake. So it's like when people talk about all these things, it's just like, it's just fake. It's like, why are we even wasting energy talking about how you've been, how I've been, if you don't really mean it, all right? If you don't really mean it, what's the point? What's the point of pretending? It's just useless. It's just useless information, useless time wasted. Every day, give thanks when you wake up to the Most High. Give thanks to the Lord. Give thanks, be grateful. If you're not grateful, you will not receive blessings. I put that on everything. I live by this. If you are not grateful, you will not receive blessings. No matter how hard you work in this world, no matter what happens, you will not receive blessings. I make music. I've made music so long. I've made music since I was 16, bro. I've made music since I was like 16, 15. It's been a long time coming. I was never grateful. I was never in my highest self. I was never. And of course, it's a learning experience, all right? This is like everything that's happened is meant for you to learn. It's not to break you down. It's to raise you up. Raise you up. When your mom and dad cannot raise you up, God will raise you up. God will raise you up. The Most High will raise you up, okay? I'm tired of children being already programmed at a young age. I'm tired of these parents beating down their kids. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of parents not just physically beating down their kids, but mentally. I'm tired of parents pushing their kids away from them. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of kids not being able to receive the love from their parents because their parents have no love in themselves to offer. They do not have the Holy Spirit inside of them, so they cannot give love to their children. My mom talked about the God and the church and all this stuff and all these things, praying before you eat, all this stuff, but she doesn't have love inside herself. So when I was a kid, I never got love. My love that I got was only on Christmas, only on my birthday. That's the only time I got love. That's unacceptable as a parent. That is unacceptable as a parent. As a parent, you give your child love every day. But this is the thing, as a parent, you don't give your child all your love. You love your child unconditionally, but you do not give all of yourself to anybody in this world. Whether it's your kid, your wife, your girlfriend, your best friend, all these things. And when it comes to having a child, when it comes to having a kid, when it comes to having a woman in your life, a man in your life, you got to understand that we are all brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter if you're my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my son, my daughter, my mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, anybody. We're all brothers and sisters. All these things that they talk about with oh, I'm your mom, I'm your dad, I'm this. Nah, we're brothers and sisters. We're equal. We are all children of the Most High. Yeshua. Life is so good. I'm going through it, man. Financially, I'm going through it, but I'm not even worried. I'm not worried one bit. I'm not stressing because I know the lesson. I'm not stressing because I know the lesson. No matter what happens in this world to me, I will always remain high. And I know that there is lows, but I will stay high. And I don't even need to smoke no weed. I will stay high and I won't even need to smoke no NF1. I'm gonna stay high and I won't even need to smoke that loud pack. I don't need that. I'm high, I'm good, bro. Don't give me no fucking weed. Don't give me no weed. I don't want your weed. I don't want none, bro. I'm good. I got the Holy Spirit in myself. Miss me with that weed. I don't need that. That weed stuff makes me broke. I don't need that. With the Lord, I'm good. With the Lord, I am great. I don't need that. I refuse. I'm going to keep working hard. So one day, even though I don't want a kid, but I never know what the Lord will bring to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just accept whatever the Lord brings to me. So if one day I'm to have a child, I'm going to make sure that child has the best life. I'm going to make sure that child grows into the best person possible and he can carry on the generation that I've led for him. All right? No way. No woman is going to ruin what I have. No woman is going to ruin what I have. No woman is going to come between myself and I. I am not falling. I am not going to, if I ever have a child, I'm not gonna have a woman that is a partner that is going to disrupt the order between myself and I, as well as the child and everything else. No, I rebuke that. I'm not playing. I do not judge a woman by looks. Woman can be beautiful, but I will not fall for that. I will not fall for beauty. Listen, last year, like around the time, I was always obsessed with having like a girlfriend that's a model, bro. That's literally all I cared about. Was just not all I cared about, but that's something that I was like, oh, I want to manifest that. I want to have a model girlfriend just because she's hot. So just because she's hot, just because physically she looks like she's high vibrational, just because physically she looks like she's a high vibrational person, that doesn't mean that internally that she is. There's a lot of beautiful women that physically look like they're in a high vibration when really they are not. They are shells. They are beautiful, empty vessels. When you do not have the Holy Spirit as a man, you will not see through them. You need the Holy Spirit. You need Jesus Christ in your life. You need God. You need yourself. Get off the phone. This thing will change your life. I promise you. If you want to find your purpose, If you want to find your purpose, get off the phone. This has changed my life. I do not have social media. I do not have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all these distractions. But I have YouTube. I was not disciplined with YouTube before. I used to always watch so much YouTube and waste time. And even though I was like, oh, well, at least I'm watching things that are good for myself, that are like motivational, helpful. That's good, but you need to stop being on the phone. If you want to have a life, stop being on the phone. Why do you think Apple makes all these phones every year? Every single year, new iPhone, new iPhone, new iPhone. Do you want to be enslaved? I promise you, if you are glued to your phone, if you are always on your phone, you are not living life. You are not living life. You are not living life. If you are glued to your TV, to your phone, you are not living life. You are not really experiencing anything. You're just sitting down, watching something, wasting time. Time is more important than money. This does not mean that you go into a state of just what's it called? Toxic productivity. We don't do that. We're not going to be productive, all right? We're not going to be like, oh, you have to always be producing something. No, it's natural. But be in the present moment. Stop being on your phone. Stop being on all these things, all right? Be in the present moment and watch how your life will change. I mean this with so much, but I got to go because I'm almost where I have to be. Bye.